Alright guys, in this part we're gonna be looking at the ways to handle the data in terms of multiple options that if function could be complicated to use. So if you have multiple options, if function becomes too complicated and maybe you like to use another option. So I'm going to show you what option you can use by using the same data set, the restaurant data set. We used that before. So why don't you get a fresh data download, and click on it, and then let's take a look real quick what we have here. Alright, what I have here is the data set again, the restaurants and ratings and costs, and now you know the data anyway. Alright, here's the thing. Here's my question. Question number one. We need to create or classify, we have to, or categorize the restaurants based on ratings, okay, into 3 categories as listed below. Alright, say let's say we call it quality of the restaurant. So the quality is excellent, alright, when the rating is, say rating is greater than let's see, greater than 65, say greater than 65, good, between, say, alright, 55 and 65, and fair, alright, less than 55. Alright. So we as you can see, we're gonna have this quality column, alright, and it's gonna be saying like excellent and so on, things like that. But for this purpose, it's like, let me write a little bit. You say like if, okay, if the rating, okay, if I would write this situation using an if statement, I would go like, I would start like rating is greater than 65, alright. I would go like show me an excellent, okay, otherwise show me good or fair, but then there are good or fair 2 more items and it's going to be another if. Alright, what I'm saying is this is too complicated, and instead we could use a table, and then there's a function called a table lookup. Alright, that's what I'm gonna use. But first we have to set up the table, what we call a lookup table. Alright, so our lookup table, pretty much this part is the same. Alright, and then this part, okay, say actually let's change our places. Alright, so between say 0 and 55 you get this number. Alright, and 55 and 65 you get this number, and more than 65 you don't do anything. So pretty much, but you have to tell the computer the zero, so you have to start, it has to be sorted. All right, that's the trick actually. So the one you see right now is not good, so delete that. Instead, start from a 0. All right, and up between 0 and 55 you have, okay, you have fair situation. All right, and from 0 after 55 you have a good situation, and above 65 you got excellent. All right, so this is the table you like to have. So basically the numerical part, the rating part, must be sorted. This is a requirement, guys, pay attention. This has to be sorted. 0, 55, 65, it's increasing. All right, and then put these labels fair, good, and excellent next to each number. All right, this is how you start setting up the table. All right, basically once you have your lookup table, you're good to go, guys. All you have to do is write the function. All right, and this function is called a lookup. All right, VLOOKUP. So I'm gonna write VLOOKUP. all right. VLOOKUP function is pretty much takes like 3 parameters again. All right, so the first one, you answer where is the table. I'm sorry, it's the value, search value, where the table is. You tell the computer where the table is, and then number 2. Okay, I'm going to explain why this number 2, what this is. Okay, but let's say this is the format. All right, now let's write it down here. So we're writing a lookup function. So search value, okay, that's rating. All right, so 49. Where is 49? If you would do this like manually, so how would you classify this? How would you categorize? 49 is what? 49 is actually less than 55. So 49 is fair restaurant. All right, so computer is supposed to pick up fair, so it is between 0 and 55. So basically the search function, the VLOOKUP function, works like this. It looks at numbers here one by one, and if it is greater than any number, it keeps it goes to the next row, next number. But if the number searched is not greater, then it goes back one level down. All right, so 49, for example, the rating is 49, is greater than 0. All right, that's good. Keep going, go to the next number. 55. 49 is greater than 55. Is it or isn't? Is that true or not? It is not true. 49 is not greater than 55. Because of that, you go back one level. All right, and then you take corresponding label. All right, so okay, but you have to tell the computer what number you are looking for, the search value right now. Click on 49, comma. Okay, where is the table? My table is right here. All right, right here. Okay, don't include the headers, just the values. All right, first column and second column. All right, and make that frozen. All right, freeze it. So you learn how to do that, right? So F4 key, F4, inserting all these dollar signs, freezing that particular table, because I'm gonna copy this table all the way down for each row. I have to freeze it. All right, comma. All right, comes, now it's 2. All right, now I'm gonna explain what is this 2 for. All right, this 2 is like what value to pick up, what column. So the first column is rating column. in the table, and the second column number 2 is the labels that you like to have, quality. All right, so this is the second, that's 2, so that's why we have 2, right? Okay, that's the reason I put 2. So this is this 2, column number 2, this is column number 1. all right, you have to type 2. all right, I think this is good, and as you can see, fair shows up, and then all you have to do is just copy for each row. Alright, as you can see, everything like categorized as excellent, good, fair, and so on, and that's pretty good. You know, this is what you do in many places, many times. So sometimes these numbers don't make a lot of sense, so you segment them, you categorize them, so in between this and that. So for example, how do you decide you are a junior student? How do you decide you are a senior student, freshman? That's because how many courses you're taking. If your courses taken so far in between 0 and 10 or something like that, you're a freshman. 10 and 20, you're a sophomore, and so on. This is how you do it. All right. This is how you convert, you see, this is how you convert numbers to categories. Okay, and that's another way of processing the data, extracting more meaningful information out of the data. All right, so you want to do one more example? Yep, let's do one more example. Okay, let's see what we can do now. Say, how about something to do with cost? All right, so this time say we are going to create a column to show a restaurant is whether a restaurant is okay, is affordable, okay, or say expensive. Yeah, only 2 levels, all right. And how do you decide that? Say okay, let's make this like more challenging. Okay, affordable or expensive, but say here's the cost numbers, here's the say something like that class. all right, say it's in between 0 and okay, let's see, 0 and $30. all right, $0 and $30 class, okay, D, okay, 30 to okay 35 class C, okay, 35 to 40 class B, and 40 plus 40 and more, all right, class A. All right, yeah, some kind of schedule, some kind of categorization, but this is how you get it. So if you try to use if function, it's very difficult, like I said, because there are like 4 categories. So it is definitely a VLOOKUP function situation. all right, here we go, we're doing like class. all right, and then I'm gonna write down okay my VLOOKUP function. all right, and then you're looking at cost, search value, and then comes your table, right? all right, here's the thing, the table, like I said, must be sorted in terms of the search value field, that's cost. all right, and but I'm looking at here, it's not exactly in proper format. You see, between 0 and 30, 0 minus 30, this is not computer language, guys, right? This is like humans. This is for us. It's an explanation. It means between 0 and 30, but computer will not understand that, right? So what computer understand, like these numbers, 0, 55, 65. So we have to reduce these numbers to only one number. All right, similar fashion we got here. So why don't we take the first number in each range? All right, so for example, this one we take 0, this one we take 30, this one we take 35, and this one is 40. I think computer will understand this time. All right, so instead of like disturbing this particular piece, because this is for us, we understand this, I'm gonna keep it but move this one. All right, and I say cost range or something. So maybe this is like cost range, and this is just cost. All right, and the first number is 0, 30, 35, and 40. All right, so my lookup table is right here. Okay, so go ahead and type your table VLOOKUP function. The cost value is found in my lookup table right here. Freeze it, press keyboard F4. All right, frozen, comma 2. All right, comma 2, comma 2. Basically 2 means pick up this column, DCBA, either one, but not these values. This is column 1, but these values, column 2. Okay, these values must be picked up. All right, I think we're good. Press enter key, and then you see D, $27, a class D situation. $27, where is it? 0 and 30, that's 27, and class is D. That's good. So you just copy that all the way down. All right, and then you can see and center that. Okay, a lot of A type of restaurants, couple of C's and D's. All right, where are B's? There's a B1, there's a couple of B's in here. All right, you see A's and B's and so on. All right, guys, so you see how convenient and how beneficial, how informative is this. So we converted like cost numbers, all right, to letters, categories, the class of the restaurant, cost class or something like that. All right, using a VLOOKUP function. All right, so I think this is it for today, guys. If you have any questions, just let me know. You can also re-watch my explanations in here. Look at how I write the function one more time. All right, and here's the value, here's the table, here's number 2. All right, and then again, one important thing is the search value field must be sorted 0, 30, 35, 40 in increasing order, right? All right, guys, well, I'll see you in another lecture, so have a good day now. Bye now.